Hello and welcome to another episode of Improv Sucks, a show where I show you how improv can not only make you a better actor, but a better person. I'm your host, Nelson Velazquez. Since I've started this series, I've had a chance to put together a series of tutorials, tips, and how-to videos to help those of you out there looking to level up your improv game. Along the way, I've been getting questions from y'all that I'd like to take a shot at answering to the best of my ability. Remember, take what I have to offer not as gospel, but rather it's a way that I've used my experience to come up with a few things and a few opinions for you to consider. Before we jump into the QA, please consider giving this video a like and hitting that subscribe button down below. We're trying to get this channel to monetize in 2022, and every single one of you watching right now would really help that cause. I do plan to do a giveaway at the 250 subscriber mark, so it pays for you to be a subscriber. So here we go. Now this question has come up a lot, both online and in the real world.
Why did you call the series Improv Sucks? What a terrible name. I thought you liked improv.
Yes, I do. I love this art form. I named this series with that title for a reason. When I talk to people about improv, I tend to get either really enthusiastic, I know what that is, it's whose line is it anyway, right? Questions, or I get the eye roll and the, oh, improv. Tell me a joke? Many times I get the latter because they went to a shitty improv show and think that all improv is the same. Those experiences seem to have people say, well, improv sucks, which it doesn't. I've been learning how to improvise on stage professionally since 2005, and it's given me far more back than the thousands of hours and dollars I've pumped into it. Improv has allowed me to learn more about myself, become a better teacher and mentor to new actors, travel the country performing shows, teaching workshops, and connecting with others. And most importantly, bringing a lot of laughter, thought-provoking ideas, and maybe even the occasional tear to those watching in the audience. I'm passionate about what I do in improv, and I figured why not show how it sucks by sharing some of the experiences with you all. Besides, what else am I going to call it? If you have any ideas, just put them down in the comments down below.
I'm taking an expensive-ass class at some highly respected but overbearing improv institution, and the teacher's rule is that a person who intends to play the voice of reason in a premise-based scene should never be the scene's initiator. In other words, when you initiate the scene, you should always gift yourself with being the one with the strange behavior and not gift the strange behavior to your scene partner. I've never played with that rule, at least not consciously, in the past, and wanted to get your perspective on it.
This is an interesting principle being presented here. One way to think about this is think about it as a rule. In other words, if you want to do a scene where one person plays a character with unique traits, which I'll call the freak, and another person wants to play the voice of reason or the straight man,
don't make yourself the voice of reason. Always be the freak.
That to me puts me way into my head. It's not fun to think about this as a rule for me. Instead, I feel that this should be more like a guideline to discover what the scene could be while allowing yourself to take care of yourself from the initiation of that given scene. I feel like they're asking you not to endow your scene partner with something wacky, but rather make that kind of strong choice for yourself and see what your scene partner comes up with on the other side on their own. If they decide to play the voice of reason, great, you now have an archetype that you can both play from. If they decide to go with a wacky character, well, guess what? You have a brand new scene. I agree with this approach because discovery is what makes performing improv so special, and it makes it a lot of fun. If you take care of yourself at the top of a scene with things like character or maybe some object work, that's you taking care of your scene partner so they can be free to focus on just themselves and join you in the scene the way they want to. Interpret that as a take care of yourself suggestion versus a don't make someone else the freak mandate.
What advice would you give to a beginner improviser?
Make something of your own that nobody can take away from you. Be it stand-up, an improv team, TikTok videos, a blog, whatever it is, have a project that allows you to express yourself and develop your voice that is uniquely yours. Don't make joining a house team or playing in a certain theater or teaching at a certain institution the basis for your creation of your art. You want to have something that is completely yours and that nobody can take away from you, even if it's one person or a million people watching it. All right, that's it for this episode. If you've got any questions for me to answer about improv, comedy, or what should you do if Keanu Reeves shows up at your show, drop a comment down below and hopefully I'll get to it in a future Q&A. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. I've been your host, Nelson Velazquez, and thank you for watching.